Oh, I actually own that one. What is up, BookTube? It is Monty, and today we're going to talk about the books that I spent the past week reading. Not all of the books I'm about to talk about, I will have reviews for going up over the next couple of weeks. The first half of August is going to be a shit show. So I'm not going to promise it'll be in August. Friday reads that first couple of weeks. I'm not going to promise that there will be a proper July wrap-up anytime that is reasonable. But, so what I'm really saying is, if it's like August 23rd and it's when I decide to post my July wrap-up, just know in advance that I knew it was going to be late. I knew it, you knew it, there's no reason to drag me for it. I'm glad we're on the same page. That said, I'm going to talk about the things that I talked about last week because in a magical circumstance here, I managed to read all of them. And I'm still shooketh. So the first book that I finished this past week was Boyfriend Material by Alexis Hall. This was a new adult romance from Source Books Casablanca. I got it through Libro FM's early listener reviewer situationship thingy. I didn't like it. It's sort of like an enemies to friends, friends to enemies to lovers type situationship set in the UK. I didn't like it. I will be having a full review going up later, so keep your notifications on and you will see my full thoughts there. The next book is the Hotties book club book, and that was The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. This is an adult literary fiction novel chronicling the relationship of twin sisters who were born in the South and like how their lives split and sort of came back together. I will have a full review of this one. The Hotties will also be doing a live show, I believe. I want to say on the 29th. I don't know. Don't quote me at Mayana if you really want the information on this one. Overall, I think I wound up giving this like 3 stars on Goodreads. I liked it, I didn't love it, and I will get into my full thoughts in an upcoming review. Next, I read another arc. This one was sent to me by Penguin Teen, so shout out to them. They are always so kind to me. But they sent me They Wish They Were Us by Jessica. This was pitched to me as like the Secret History meets Gossip Girl, and I don't really feel the Secret History vibe is all that there, because while there is a death, the death happened 3 years before the start of the novel, and the book is really about uncovering the true killer. I will say that this is probably one of my favorite thrillers of the, I wouldn't call it a thriller, but it definitely has like mystery vibes, right? We're trying to find out who murdered this girl. And I think that this has one of the most well done red herrings that I've seen in YA literature this year, hands down for sure. I definitely thought I knew who was doing it and I was convinced, and then when that wasn't the case, I was like, well then, this book is about to be garbage, isn't it? But then when the actual murderer was revealed, I was like, you know what? Those clues were there. Like, they were totally there for me to see, and I loved it. I loved the main character. She was great, and it was short, it was quick. I'm confused slightly because Goodreads says that this is the first book in an ongoing series, The Player's Table, and given the events of this book, I don't know how we're going to continue on, but I would most definitely like to see some past players' tables and their dynamics and what was going on there. So I think this is definitely an author to watch and one that you should check out when it comes out on August 4th. I will have a full review of this one also going up sometime in the next couple of weeks. Then I managed to get through Leviathan Wakes by James S.A. Corey. I was buddy reading this with Lena and Aaron. I'll leave their channels linked down below in the video description so you can check them out. I don't know if they're going to be posting a video on it or they're just going to include it in their wrap-up, but either way, they're lovely people. And I wound up giving this one 4 out of 5 stars. I liked how the adventure was so jam-packed and how there's a lot going on. But I also just wasn't a huge fan of how that translated into, like, just we would skip passages of time. Miller, one of the perspectives, was a cop. The plot of this one is that Miller has been assigned to find this girl, and the other perspective is like this group of just like regular, like ice road trucker type people in space. They just have to transport icebergs, and they somehow get involved in this like low-key civil war situation that's going on in our solar system. And every 3 chapters, something new was popping off. The stakes were being raised. Someone new was dying. Someone new was like, the stakes were getting raised, like I was saying. And I wound up really enjoying it for that aspect. but I didn't like Miller's perspective. He was constantly saying some weird shit. He had a weird relationship going on that didn't really make any kind of sense. But I enjoyed my time here, and I'm looking forward to continuing on with this series. I think we're reading the next book next month, so we'll be updating on that. And then the last book that I read this past week was The Priory of the Orange Tree, which I know you guys are going to want a standalone review for, and I'm going to give it to you because I gave this book 2 stars, and that's all I'm going to say for this video because, again, this isn't like a huge wrap-up. I just wanted to check in, let you guys know what I read, the premises. Everyone knows what Priory is about, so I'm not going to get into that one. Now, I have 3 books that I recently picked up because they're going to be the last books that I'm hauling for a while, and I shouldn't even have hauled some of them. The first one is a gift from Erin, who I mentioned earlier. I'm assuming it's her, because I didn't have this on my wish list, and I believe she said she sent it to me, so I'm just going with it. If you sent this to me, feel free to correct me down below in the comment section. But I have The Beautiful by Renee Audier, Axiom's End by Lindsay Ellis, and then the second book in the Expanse series, Caliban's War. I'm not going to put this one up here because I would like you guys down in my comment sections to let me know which of these you would like to see me read. I'll probably start both of them, but whatever one gets the most votes down in the comment section, I will do a standalone video review for. So Axiom's End is an adult sci-fi novel. That's literally all I know, written by YouTuber Lindsay Ellis. Love her videos. If you don't watch Lindsay Ellis, what are you doing with your life? And then The Beautiful is everybody's favorite controversial vampire book, at least before Crave came out. I think Crave kind of made a splash earlier this year, but The Beautiful was supposed to be the resurgence of vampires, and everybody has an opinion on that. So which of these would you like to see me read over the weekend? Let me know down in the comment section below. And thanks for watching. If you made it this far into the video, make sure you leave this emoji down in the comment section, and I'll see you guys soon with a shit ton of video reviews, and thanks for watching.